WA's rent crisis has been highlighted again, this time in a housing report by Anglicare. It's found less than 1% of rentals are affordable for people living on benefits. Donnelly reports.
Finding a rental would be a dream come true for James Cooper and Natasha Lovell. The couple met while they were living on the street. They're currently staying with family, but fear if they don't find a rental soon, they'll be homeless again.
We'll be able to settle down, get our stuff sorted. We wouldn't go from house to house. You wouldn't have to go to friends' places. You wouldn't have to, be in debt all the time trying to pay them back.
Anglicare WA's report found that less than 5% of rentals are affordable for people who earn a minimum wage.
And what people are doing is spending more and more of their income on housing-related stuff. And with utility costs rising, with food costs rising, there's nothing left to spend on anything else.
It's even worse for people receiving government assistance like James and Natasha. They can afford less than 1% of rentals currently on the market.
It's a bit harder because Centrelink only give you a base rate of $570, and still looking for a job is hard when you don't have stable accommodation.
This is the third year Anglicare has released a report into housing affordability in the rental market, and the results have worsened every year. Anglicare says there won't be an end to this crisis unless there's an increase in government funding for low-income earners.
They haven't invested properly in public housing. That puts a real squeeze on those at the bottom of the economic heap.
The report also found WA's median rent price has increased in the last year from $450 to $520 a week.
Western Australia's had enormous demand from people moving into the state and from the resources sector in bidding for rentals, and that's pushed up rental prices.
Donnelly, 10 News.
If you're a struggling tenant, we'd like to hear from you. Are you having trouble finding a place to rent or meeting the weekly cost? Let us know on Twitter at 10 News Perth or Facebook 10 News Perth.